Hello everyone, welcome to Urbanscape Bangalore, and in this episode we will be looking at how to propagate a succulent. So succulent propagation is very easy. Either you can propagate it with the help of a stem cutting or you can propagate it with the help of a leaf cutting. So this is my succulent arrangement which I had covered earlier. So it's kind of overgrown and some of the plants are filling up the empty space, etc. So it's a wonderful succulent arrangement which is quite popular on Instagram, as well as some of my friends who I know personally kind of told me that this was one of their favorite succulent arrangements. So let us get on with the topic at hand. So we will be propagating this particular sedum, and it's called the Sedum Stone Corp. You can propagate it with the help of offsets that you see here, which is kind of jutting out from the stem. You can just take that, break it, and you can insert it into a container filled with sand and you will get a new sedum. Alternatively, you can probably take leaf cuttings out of it, of which I will be showing you now. You can take leaf cuttings of the sedum and then propagate them as well. So while selecting this leaf cutting, you need to be careful about what kind of leaf cutting will you be choosing. So if you find old and shriveled leaf cuttings like this, then just throw it away. Do not use this for your propagation. It is simply useless. So use a healthy leaf cutting that is a little succulent and it looks really fresh, etc. Probably select a leaf cutting at the bottom. Do not kind of disturb the look of the entire sedum. So take the leaf cutting from the bottom. That would be preferable. So now is the most important part of the whole propagation process, where you need to let this particular leaf cutting callus. So callusing is a process wherein you would let this leaf cutting to heal itself. The portion from where the leaf cutting was taken off from the stem is right now very watery. So it is watery because it is a succulent plant. After all, succulents are known to hold or store a lot of water in their body parts, that is either their leaves or their stems. So here what will happen when you directly take this leaf cutting and put it on a surface of soil or sand for that matter, and then pour water, this particular leaf cutting will actually rot, because there would be infection that would be caused because this part is wet, and then you add water again. So a lot of things would happen and this particular leaf cutting would actually rot and die. So the best thing that you can do is actually take it home and keep it in a dry area where this particular leaf cutting can dry and heal itself. So probably after a week you can take that particular leaf cutting, and then what you need to do is you need to directly place it on the surface of your potting medium, that is only sand. Do not use any clayey garden soil, only sand potting medium has to be used, and do not insert the leaf cutting into the particular potting medium. So that would also kind of result to rotting, and that is not how succulents propagate. So succulents just need that little bit of contact with the ground, and that will perfectly do well. So here you see that I have propagated this particular sedum, and as you can see that it has grown these lovely pink roots, and the sapling itself is grown at the point where it was attached to the stem of the sedum. So it is very easy to propagate a succulent. You just need to be a little more careful about how to kind of callus this or let this heal, and then also on the type of potting medium that you have to use. Always use grit and well draining soil or potting medium. Use sand, preferably building sand or river sand. Anything will work really fine. And also take care of the watering aspect as well. Do not overwater, because that will be an overkill and it could kill the leaf cutting, etc. So as you can see, there were a lot of pebbles in this particular arrangement. So I had actually placed this particular leaf cutting on the pebble itself, and it grew these wonderful saplings. So it's very easy, you just have to use some grit, pebbles, stones, anything, but a little contact to the soil surface will definitely help. So as you can see here, the jelly bean propagation also has been done. This is actually self-propagated itself. So one of the leaves had fallen on the ground and it has created new saplings. So it's very simple to take care of succulents as well as to propagate it. You just need to give it the right conditions. Do not place it under full sun. Give it bright light conditions. It does not do really well indoors, provided you give it probably ample sunlight, etc., and it grows in the right direction. Thank you for watching Urbanscape Bangalore, and if you like this video, then please do not forget to subscribe.